So given that we have to solve this, it says 3x raised to the power of 3 is equal to 3, and we should find x. Now, we are required to find how many real answers this question has. Okay, so the first real answer can be deduced by just looking at the question. If you have 3x raised to the power of 3, it means that x can be deduced to be equal to 1. Because if you put 1 for x here, you get 3 is equal to 3. Alright? Now, there are other two answers that we need to get. Because x highest power is 3, meaning that the number of answers for x will be 3. So we've gotten the first answer, now let's get the two remaining answers. So we now have 3x to the power of 3 minus 3 to be equal to 0. Now recall that x is equal to 1. Okay, because we're going to use it in a second. Let's write this thing like this. You can write it 3x to the power of 3 plus 0x squared plus 0x minus 3 is equal to 0. If we divide this by x minus 1, why are we dividing by x minus 1? Recall that we said that x is equal to 1, meaning that x is equal to 1 is a 0 of this equation. Hence, x minus 1 will be a factor, and if we divide the number by its factor, we are going to get the other factor. Okay? So, using common sense, let's divide this number by x minus 1, or this equation. We have 3x cubed plus 0x squared plus 0x minus 3 divided by x minus 1. First thing enters, we have 3x squared. X times 3x squared is 3x cubed. Minus 1 times 3x squared is minus 3x squared. When we subtract, we get plus 3x squared. 3x squared divided by x is plus 3x. 3x times x is 3x squared. Times minus 1 is minus 3x. When we subtract, we have plus 3x. We bring down 3. Okay? Now, 3x divided by x is plus 3. And 3 times x is 3x. Times minus 1 is minus 3. Subtract, we get 0. So we have that the two factors of this equation are x minus 1 into 3x squared plus 3x plus 3. And all these are equal to 0. Okay? Now, so using the quadratic formula that says that x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. To solve this, let's solve for x. Now we have that a is equal to 3, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 3. Solving for x, we now have x to be equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of 3 squared is 9 minus 4ac is minus 12 times 3. Okay? All over 2a is 2 times 3, which is 6. X will become equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus 36 all over 6. X will be equal to minus 3 plus or minus 9 minus 36 is negative 27 all over 6. Okay, we're almost finishing. Now we have that x will be equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of negative 27 can be written to be equal to square root of negative 1 times square root of 27 and all over 6. This is now equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of negative 1 is I. Square root of this is 3 root 3. So we have times 3 root 3 all over 6. Reducing further, we now have that this is equal to minus 1 plus or minus I root 3 all over 2. Okay? Now this is now where our deduction comes from. Remember that I said that we need to know how many real answers this question has. Emphasis on real. Anytime you have complex numbers, the answer is not real. So it means that these other two answers are not real. And the only real answer was our first answer, which states that x is equal to 1. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.